All right!
It's Mrs. Birdstone!
Silence when you scream! You need discipline. Rigid discipline. Iron discipline. And I, Mrs. Murdstone, will apply that discipline. So answer me when I speak to you. Good morning, children.
Good morning, Mrs. Murdstone.
I trust you all slept badly.
Yes, Mrs. Murdstone.
Excellent. Nothing like a disturbed night to inspire you to another day's hard work. Silence when you groan. Let me repeat the rules of this establishment. You should not chatter, talk, or gossip until the time stipulated in the regulations, which are, to remind you, 8:45 a.m., 2 minutes chatter, 10:30 a.m., 15 minutes talk of an improving nature, 1 o'clock, 3 minutes gossip, and if it's juicy, I want to hear it. After your work is finished, you may have half an hour's rightish and childish behavior, for which I have great pleasure in punishing you. Now, I know it's breakfast time, but we have a new orphan joining us. Step this way if you please, young lady. This is Olivia. I will delay breakfast while you get acquainted. You may talk with her till I return, but don't expect treats like this every day.
Hello, Olivia. Hello. Come sit down and tell us all about yourself. Nothing much to tell, really. I've just come from the St. Francis convent.
What was it like?
Terrible. The nuns were so strict. They never allowed us any fun.
Well, I warn you, Olivia, you'll think of it as heaven compared to this place.
Oh, I can't believe that. The Mother Superior ruled us with a rod of iron. Talk about a tyrant.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Your Mother Superior is a pussycat compared with Mrs. Murdstone.
She's an ogre.
She's a tyrant.
She has the foulest temper.
Why, if we even so much cough when we're supposed to be silent, we get punished.
Where is the convent, Olivia?
Just outside Stockport. Then why did you leave it and come here to Manchester? I didn't leave. The nuns threw me out. I kept misbehaving.
What did you do?
I flicked ink pellets at the sisters when their backs were turned. I drew a mustache on the picture of the order's founder. And I burped after meals.
Well, you won't burp after meals here. You're more likely to throw up.
Why? What are they like?
They're the same every day.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's the same revolting swill. It's yucky.
It's garbage.
It's slop. Why do you put up with it?
What else can we do? Nowhere else we can go. No parents.
No relations.
Or if we have, the two poor to take us in.
Some of us remember our parents.
Most of us don't.
Do you remember yours, Olivia?
I think they died in an accident when I was a baby, but look, this might be my mother.
She's very like you.
It must be your mother.
Perhaps it is, but I'll never know.
You mustn't let Mrs. Murdstone see that. She'll take it off you.
She wouldn't dare.
She would, and she does. She takes all our trinkets off of us.
She says when we're old enough to leave, she'll give us them back, unless we've misbehaved.
And of course she finds some way we've misbehaved, even when we haven't.
So no one ever gets them back.
Then she sells them.
Well, she's not having mine.
You'll soon change your tone once you've been here a while.
We were just like you, Olivia, when we first arrived. We had spirits. We had hopes.
They soon get dashed.
Is it that bad?
You wouldn't believe it. Do you know what we do for 14 hours a day? We sew.
Every day except Sunday. So and so.
So and so and so.
What do you sew?
Old clothes, which Mrs. Murdstone sells on for a profit.
And mailbags. They're the worst of all. They tear your fingers to shreds.
She has a contract she pays her well.
Sounds like this Mrs. Murdstone is a right so-and-so.
Don't let her hear you say that, or she'll have you sewing double time.
But I'm useless at sewing. The nuns tried to teach me, but I kept making mistakes. I once sewed up the bottom of Mother Superior's habit so badly she couldn't get into it.
Well, you better learn fast. Otherwise, you're in big trouble.
Did I hear someone mention trouble? I hope you're not thinking of causing any, for as you know, my punishment is swift and terrible. What do you say, Dickon?
Donkeys!
Did I give you permission to snigger? Dickon, what have donkeys got to do with discipline?
Well, it's just so you'd have to be a donkey to make trouble.
Not quite the way I'd put it, but I get your point. And so, I hope to all of you lot. I also hope that you've explained the strict standards I expect to Olivia.
Yes, Mrs. Murdstone.
Did I say you could speak? And now, it's time for breakfast. What? I thought you'd be pleased. Dickon, start serving your culinary masterpiece.
The what?
Dish up the gruel, man. Children, line up and enjoy.
Slop! Every meal is this slop. Every day without stop. All we get is this stinky goo. Smells like glue. And tastes like it too. Blech! Slop!
It'll help you grow up.
But it's real this slop.
If it doesn't blow up,
Scandalous close to the top.
though it makes you throw up, and your belly might get upset. Don't forget, it's all that you'll get.
She calls it cruel, it's more like slime. Was there ever more cruel of a crime? And this disgusting slop, when it's when we go pop, wish that we could just drop the lot down the nearest drain. But time and again, no matter how we plead, they feed us more and more of this disgusting slop.
Keeps you on the hop.
It's slop! I can't believe it's that bad.
Just you taste it.
Ugh, it's not fit for pigs. I'm not putting up with it.
What are you going to do?
You'll see. Please, sir, I want less.
Less? Oh, Dickon, I've come over all funny.
You're not making me laugh.
Not funny, ha-ha, you donkey. Funny peculiar. I could have sworn I heard this child say she wanted less.
You heard right. I want less slop. Starving dogs wouldn't eat it. And besides, look, what's this fly doing in it?
Looks like breaststroke. Don't worry, Spider in your bed will eat it.
I want less slop. And while we're at it, less sewing. We all want less, don't we, everyone? I said, don't we? What's the matter with you lot? Afraid to stand up for your rights?
Rights? Rights? Listen here, young lady. In here you have no rights. You're in here to work and do as you're told. You want less, miss? Less you'll get. Less freedom, less light, less company, less everything. Dickon, put her in the hole!
What's the hole?
A windowless pit way underground.
No mattress or pillow, just a concrete slab.
The mildew runs down the walls.
And so do the spiders.
Did I say you could speak? Do you want the hole too?
No, Mrs. Murdstone.
Okay. You've been in here 2 minutes and you're already making trouble. Let's see if 3 days in the hole damage your rebellious nature. Dickon, take her down!
You'll have to catch me first. Na, 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 na.
I've grown to detest that Olivia, but she'll be back in 2 minutes.
No one done ever escape from here.
Look,
She's running across the yard.
She's trying to climb the gate.
It can't be done, it's too high.
No, look, she's halfway up.
She's at the top.
She's over.
She's free.
Silence! Silence! Silence when you cheer! Take it after her!
But I can't climb the gate. I'm too old.
What's that at your belt?
The keys to the gate?
Precisely! Now get going and fetch her back!
Yes, Miss Roston.
And as for you lot, in case you get any ideas in following in Olivia's example, it's just water for you for the rest of the day. And you'll get an extra 2 hours sewing. Run as much as you like. Blame it on Olivia.
I don't blame Olivia.
I wish I had her spirit.
Today's gonna be an awful day. But it was worth it.
Orphans, 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 shut up in an orphanage day and night. Orphans, 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 working hard as slaves, do you think that's right? Orphans, 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 shut up in an orphanage day and night. Orphans, 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 no one cares about you when you're out of sight. It's not right!
That horrible orphanage. It was worse than the convent, if that's possible. Those poor girls. The grown-ups don't seem to care about them at all. All they do is bully them and treat them horribly and use them to make money. It's not fair. If I were a grown-up, I'd rescue them straight off. That's what I'd do. No messing. Or would I? Would I grow up as cold and unfeeling like Mother Superior or Mrs. Murdstone? Is that what being grown up does to you? Maybe it's because they've never had happiness in their lives. Well, neither have I. But I'm certainly not going to let that get me down. There has got to be some happiness somewhere. Can't just vanish without trace. Somewhere in this world, someone must care. Somewhere there's a better place. And if I could find some happiness somewhere, I'd spread that happiness around. But no matter how I've tried, no matter how I've cried, no happiness have I found. I've heard about it, been told about it, I've read about it too. But until I've known it for myself, I can't believe that it's true. There must be somebody out there who has hope and love to share. For there has to be some some happiness somewhere, and I will find it come what may. Yes, that's what I intend. I'll reach my journey's end when happiness comes my way. There must be happiness somewhere. Somewhere.
There you are, Missy.
Dickon, have you come to take me back?
Thumbs murders. But if you were to start running now, why, my poor old legs could never catch you. Even if I wanted to. Do you really think I'd take you back to that hellhole?
But you'll get in trouble with Mrs. Murdstone.
She'll never know. I'll tell her I couldn't find you.
Dickon, you're not from around here, are you?
Now, Missy, I'd be from Bristol.
Why do you put up with it? Why don't you just go back home?
It's the only life I know. Gets me board and lodging and a few pennies. It's all I'm fit for.
And why do you make the same awful slop every meal?
Done any different? It's what Mrs. M showed me to do.
But there's all kinds of things. Soup would make a nice change, and it's just as cheap.
Nah, Mrs. M doesn't like spending food money.
But you could grow your own vegetables. Then it wouldn't cost you anything.
Hey, I haven't thought of that. Darned if I don't give it a go. Give me something enjoyable to do. Anyway, where you be going?
London, Luke, why don't you come with me?
Nah, Missy, I'd be scared of a place like that. I hear as those children as chimney sweeps. Only one's suitable.
Oh, Dickon, I thought you were as mean and nasty as all the other grown-ups I've met. But you're really very nice.
I'll never wash this hand again. Not that I ever do.
Goodbye, Dickon.
Goodbye, Missy. Nay, Olivia.
on, sir. Buy a nice bunch of flowers for your girlfriend. How many tuppence?
I'm married.
Then buy a sixpenny bunch for your girlfriend.
Deal. Eliza Doolittle, how do you do it?
Eliza could sell ice to an Eskimo.
And sand to the Arabs.
Well, we've got to make a living, ain't we?
I never sell quarter as much as Eliza. What am I doing wrong?
You know your trouble, Annie. You talk too posh.
Let's face it, dearie. You ain't cockney like what we are.
That don't make her a bad parson.
Did I say it did, Queenie?
Here comes a gent now. I'll try my luck. Excuse me, sir. Would you ever be so kind as to purchase a small posy of flowers?
Flowers? Humbug! The only flowers I want are on my grave because I won't have to pay for them. Humbug!
You picked the wrong one there, dearie. Do you know who that was?
Who?
Ebenezer Scrooge.
The meanest, most miserable skinflint in all of London.
He's even meaner than my young man.
We've got to learn you how to talk prop, Annie. Like us. Otherwise, you'll never get anywhere. Now repeat after me. The Rhine in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
No. The Rhine in Spain stays mainly in the plain. Try it again.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
She'll never get it.
She'll never get it.
Annie, I'm curious about you. Where you from? With your laddie accent, you could pass for a proper lady.
More than can be said of you, Eliza.
I could be a lady, Doris, if I set my mind to it.
Give over.
I could too.
Then why did we sing that song the other day?
What song?
You know, about all you're wanting was a warm room and a comfortable chair.
Oh, that. Yeah, just a song I heard somewhere. No, Flo, I envy Annie and the way she talks. What I want to be most in the world is a lady. I don't want a room somewhere. I don't want a fire or a cosy chair. There's just one thing I want to be, and that's a top. Well, it's it off with the aristocracy. I want to be a lady. After all, I long to be. Hold my little pinky up when I drink a cup of tea. With dignity, I want to be a lady. Ever so smart and posh. Where I used to curse and swear, I would just declare, oh gosh. How terrible, never coming back to Covent Garden unless I'm taken to the opera. I won't say watch it, Jack. I'll say beg your pardon. It's much more ladylike and proper. Yes, I want to be a proper lady, dripping with diamonds and pearls. I'll be going places. You'd see me at the races with drinks in barons and earls. Yes, I want to be your lady. Just watch me dance. Get her. Who does she think she is? Get her. Who does she think she's kidding? So la-di-da, wants to be a star, but she'll never be a lady. Never gonna sell another flower bouquets from fellas won't be hard to find. It will be well within my power to leave a trail of broken hearts behind. Yes, I want to be a proper lady,
Just get
dripping with diamonds and pearls. I'll be going places, you'd see me at the races with drinks in barons and downs. Yes, I want to be a lady, just watch me dance.
to be a lady. Get her. Lady Eliza. You're too common.
Don't you be too sure. I had a lovely dream last night.
And I had a nightmare. It's called me husband.
Well, I dreamt this old Professor Geezer took me on and learnt me how to talk posh.
You talk posh. That's about as likely as Queen Victoria doing the can-can.
You may mock, but he showed me how to behave in society circles. Within less than a year, I ended up a proper lady, mixing with all the tops.
Excuse me, madam.
Oh, so sorry, sir. Here you are. Tuppence a bunch. Hey, don't I know you, mister? Ain't you that cricketer fellow with the beard? W.G. Grace?
I'm afraid Sport and I are strangers, except of the indoor variety. No, I am George Bernard Shaw.
Never heard of you. Have you, girls?
Nah.
But I'm a famous theatre critic and playwright.
We never go to the theatre.
The musical is what we like.
And I know a great song from there. Man should follow the van. Don't dilly-dally on the way. Off when the cart with the unpacked in it. I walk behind with me old cocked in it. But I dilly-dally, dallied and dilly. Lost the van and don't know where to roam. I stopped on the way to have the old half quarter and I can't find my way home.
No. I've got a better song than that. Anytime you're laughing away, any evening, any day, you'll find a song doing the Lambeth walk. Any little laughing girl with a little laughing pal, you'll find them all doing the Lambeth walk. Everything free and easy, do as you done well pleasing. Why don't you make your way there? Go there, stay there. Anytime you're laughing way, any evening, any day, you'll find yourself doing the Lambeth walk.
Oh, Doris, I do love that song. But you know, this one, girls, this one is it. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London so. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I think of her wherever I go. I get a funny feeling inside of me, just walking up and down. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London town. Come on, everybody. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London so. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I think of her wherever I go. I get a funny feeling inside of me, just walking up and down. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London town.
I couldn't help overhearing what you were saying about your dream.
So,
Most interesting. It's given me an idea for a play. Would you care to take tea with me at the Ritz?
the Ritz! Gan, you're kidding me!
No, I am in earnest, I assure you. We can discuss your dream in greater detail.
All right, Mr. George Bernard Shaw, you're on. What did I tell you, gals?
Eliza will never be a lady in a month of Sundays.
The daughter of a dustman, as a dowager, no chance.
You never know. Stranger things have happened.
You're the only one who wanted to make a lady, Annie. You got the posh accent.
Must have been how I was brought up.
How was you brought up, Annie?
Yeah, you never let on about your past.
We gossip all day long. Only thing what keeps us sane. But you, we know nothing about you.
Neither do I.
Come again?
I wish I had a past to talk about. All I can recall is waking up in a hospital up north. Must have been 10 years ago. I remember everything after that, coming to London and everything. But before that, nothing.
You poor thing.
I've heard about that. It's called alopecia.
You mean amnesia. Alopecia is when you go bald.
Like me own man, clinically bald and clinically lazy.
Doris is right. Annie's got antimacarsar.
Amnesia!
Well, anyway, I heard about a docker once. Got it in the head when he was great, it was loading. Lost his memory for 5 years. Then someone hit him in the head in a pub fight and it all came back.
Maybe we stick you for the head, Annie.
Don't you know nothing at all? Not even a little clue?
All I've got is this.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Look, Queenie.
You are a bonny baby, Annie. Look, Flo.
You've grown up as pretty as your picture, dearie.
Oh, this? It's not me.
Who is it then?
I don't know, but I wouldn't part with it for the world.
Ain't you ever got married then?
No, I've had offers. It didn't seem right.
Maybe you was married, dearie, and your husband's wandering all around England looking for you.
Stop it, Doris. You're making me cry.
You're always a romantic, Flo.
I was a romantic once, but then I married my own man. Well, you're a mystery, all right, Annie. Well, let's not dwell on it. Let's all cheer up and have a cup of tart since calf.
Well, Dodger, what do you think?
I think we're done for, Fagin. Unless we can get into the game together, and quick.
I'm inclined to agree, Dodger. Otherwise, I can see you and I having to get honest jobs. Dodger? Dodger! I didn't mean it! It just slipped out! Dodger!
Fagin, wash your mouth out with soap. You know you and me ain't cut out for honesty. Now, we gotta think. We got a plan.
I'll tell you the truth, Dodger. I miss all the lads. Even that young Oliver, what he did for us.
It wasn't his fault, it was Bill Sykes.
Yes, you're right. Should have never trusted that villain. Ah, well, that's over and done with. Got to look to the future. We had some good times, though, didn't we, Dodger? We had some good times, didn't we? We had a great team that won't be forgotten. We got richer each day. We were well on the way to being the greatest ever. We had a good thing going for us, but then it all went down the drain. But what the heck? Let's start all over and the good times will come again. There was me, Fagin,
And me, the Artful Dodger.
there was Jack the lad,
And little Jim.
and there was Bob, there was Bill,
There was Walter, there was Will.
and the great big lad we called Tiny Tim. Then young Oliver Twist came along, and somehow it all came unstuck.
It weren't my fault that things went wrong.
That it weren't, but wherever he is, we wish him the best of luck. What a team we had! What a dream we had!
We thought it would last and last.
But now it's all in the past. We had some good times, didn't we? We had a great team, not often forgotten. We got richer each day, we were well on the way to being the greatest ever.
We had a good thing going for us.
But then it all went down the drain. But what the heck? Let's start all over and the good times will come again. Yes, the good times will come again. The good times will come again. Dodger. Do you see what I see?
What?
That girl. Don't she remind you of someone?
Oh,
Over there. Oliver. Just as green-looking as he was when he came to London.
Fagin, you ain't thinking of using a girl.
Desperate times demand desperate measures. Let's do it.
You're on.
Hello, child. You look lost.
I am, sir. I've just come to London.
Well, then you're a lucky girl to have met us. Because what we don't know about London ain't worth knowing.
You got any money, girl?
What's it to you?
A girl of spirit, Dodger. She'll do admirably. Poor child. You look cold and hungry.
That I am, sir.
What's your name, dearie?
Olivia.
Blimey, better watch it, Fagin. That name's too much like Oliver for my liking. Rome brings nothing but bad luck.
Dodger desist. Well, Olivia, how would you like to earn a penny?
What do I have to do?
Or I'll give you a simple test. If you pass, there's lots more pennies to be earned.
What is it? Reading? Arithmetic?
Oh, do us a favour. Do we look like teachers?
Look, there's a posh gentleman coming this way. I want you to go up to him and ask him the way to Shoreditch.
I thought you knew everywhere in London.
They moved it. Roadworks, you know. Yeah.
She's a smart kid. Told you she'd be trouble.
Well, it's a funny sort of test, but all right.
Thank you, Eliza. I enjoyed our little chat, and I have the plot of my new play in mind. I'm going to call it Pygmalion.
Here, you calling me a pig?
No. It's the heroine of a classic legend.
You can't have a title like that. You need something catchy, something the public will go for.
Any suggestions?
Something to do with London. London Bridge is falling down. Nah, that ain't no good. Wait, I've got it. My Fair Lady.
My Fair Lady, no commercial value whatsoever.
Go on, nah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, what is it, child?
Do you know the way to Shoreditch?
Shoreditch? Shoreditch? Why would I want to know the way to Shoreditch? No one I know wants to either. I believe it is somewhere that direction.
Let's scarper.
What the? Help! I've been robbed! My wallet's been stolen! You, child, you are responsible. I shall summon the police.
No, it weren't her fault. I saw who did it. It was an old geezer and a young lad.
She must be their accomplice.
They gave me a penny to ask you the way. I didn't know they were going to rob you. Here, you can have their penny.
A penny? There was £10 in that wallet. No, this is a case for the police.
Hold on, Mr. Giorgio, I and mighty Bernard Shaw. What's your name, girl?
Olivia,
And how much money you got, Olivia?
this penny.
Nothing else?
No, I just arrived here. I was going to find some work.
Don't you see? This little girl was offering you all she had in the world. If it was the other way round, would you offer her all your riches? Because I know you're well off, ain't ya?
Young lady, I owe you an apology. I'm afraid I was a crusty old curmudgeon who jumped to the wrong conclusion. Here's £1 for you, and one for you, Eliza.
But your wallet, it was nicked. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
A false one, my dear. I was warned by my friend Oscar Wilde about the danger of pickpockets.
So there weren't a tenner in it?
No, just something I couldn't use, which they're welcome to.
What was that?
2 tickets to the opera. It's Wagner, I believe, and 5 hours long. I bid you good evening.
I've never been to the opera.
Me neither, love.
I've never been to anything.
What? Ain't you never had no treats?
The nuns let me sing psalm one Sunday, but I was better at singing than them, so they never let me do it again. I love singing.
So do I. Here, you hungry?
I could eat a horse.
Don't tempt fate. Many round these parts that do. Look, love, I earned this £1 easy.
I'll buy us the best fish chips that our money can buy, and then we'll go to the musical.
That would be lovely, but I can pay. I've got £1 too.
No, dearie, your need is much greater than mine. You got anywhere to stay?
No.
But you can kip with me tonight. Ain't no room to swing a cat in my place, but if you don't mind squeezing in.
That's very kind of you, ma'am.
Ma'am? Blimey, ain't you polite, gal? You call me Eliza, and I call you Olivia. Olivia what, by the way?
St. Francis.
Olivia St. Francis. I never heard a name like that before.
It's named after the convent where they brought me when I was a baby.
You an orphan then? Shame. Even more reason to see you treated proper. Come on then. I'll take you to Mrs. Dilber's tomorrow. She runs what's called a poor school for gals. She's a kindly old soul and sails a bit close to the wind at times, but we all got to make a living, ain't we? Anyway, she treats the kids good. Don't you worry about that. Come on then. I'll take you back to my place and get changed. I can maybe borrow you some clothes, Mrs. Peabody downstairs, and afterwards, I'll buy you the best fish chips that my money can buy. And after, I'll take you to the musical. Olivia, you and I are going to take the town by storm tonight.
Do you know what, Eliza?
What?
Suddenly, happiness at last has come to me. Life can start to feel so fun to me. And it's happened so suddenly. There's no one to keep me. Where I can't be seen or heard. What a wonderful feeling to be free as a bird. Now I've flown the cage and suddenly things are turning out so suddenly. I can face the thought of each new day without dismay or without feeling numb. Now a new day has begun and it's come suddenly.
Sounds like you've had much fun in your life, gal.
I haven't.
Well, starting from now, that's all going to change. And another thing, Olivia, you sing so prettily.
Thank you.
You can make something out of that voice. How about we sing together?
Oh, that would be lovely.
Suddenly, a lady.
Happiness at last has come to me.
Smiles and push.
Life can start to feel so fun to me.
Used to curse and swear. I
And
would
it
just
happens
declare,
so
oh gosh.
suddenly. There's no one to keep me.
To Convent Garden at last. I'm
Be
taken to
seen
the
or
opera.
heard. What a
Say,
wonderful
watch it, Jack.
feeling.
I'll say, beg
To be
and
free
pray
as
to
a
dispatch.
bird.
Ladylike and proper.
I've flown the cage
Yes,
and
I
suddenly
want to be a proper lady.
things are turning out so
Driven
suddenly.
the diamond time
I can face the thought of each new day without dismay or without feeling lost. Yes, I was and it comes suddenly,
a lady,
suddenly,
a lady, a lady.
Even Fagin, what's a dodger?
Hello, Charlie. Nice to drawing in.
So they are. Same number of lamps to light, so.
It's hard life. Hard for us too, Dodger. An empty wallet. Never had that happened before. It's an embarrassment to a man of my professional stature. That's what it is.
Not quite empty, Fagin. Look, 2 tickets to the opera.
Yeah, but no money. Bloke must be skint. I mean, we all know we're in a very bad financial crisis right now.
Can't be skinned if we can afford these. May as well use them.
You mean flog him? Now you're talking.
No, not flog 'em. Use them properly.
You don't mean... But you don't like opera. I don't like opera. Nobody likes opera.
Some people must, otherwise it wouldn't be full every night.
They only go there to be seen. They reckon they'll become all grand and hoity-toity if they see with them aristocrats. No, Dodger, you and I best leave well alone and stick to what we know best.
But it won't cost us. And who knows, it might be fun. And how do you know you don't like it if you ain't tried it?
I met an opera singer once.
Oh yeah? What was he like? All airs and graces? Did he throw tantrums like I've heard they do?
How should I know? He was Italian. Couldn't understand a bleeding word he said. I did hear he had a tragic accident on stage, though.
Go on. Serious, was it?
Oh, it finished his career, poor fella. You see, he used to train on spaghetti. Morning, noon, and night. Nothing but spaghetti. Then one night, in the opera, when he tried to top C, his voice cracked and he lassoed the first 3 rows of the stalls.
I knew you was winding me up, Fagin.
You ain't serious, though, are you, Dodger? About us going in there?
Sure I am. Let's not look a gift ticket by the math.
Well, all right, but if I die of boredom, you pay for my funeral.
Don't be such an old grat. We might enjoy it. Let's go to the opera. Let's go see the show. Let's go to the opera. We might enjoy it. You never know.
The tenors might be corseted,
And the sopranos rather step.
but let's go to the opera and we'll have a great night at.
Where should I put these? Should I keep it? No, I don't think. Let's go to the opera. Let's go see the show. Let's go to the opera. It's the in place, don't you know? Everyone wants to be seen there. Socially done for without it. And when it's the season for opera, even though we know nothing about it, they say that the best parts by far are the intervals at the bar. Let's go to the opera. Join the social set.
Mingle at the opera with the noblest of the breath.
After a whiskey or 3 or 4,
The snoring may drown out the strings, but with much relief we will wake up when the fat lady sings.
Hours. 3 hours.
the will to live.
I loved it. Best thing I've ever seen. Fagin, I made my mind up. I want to be a singer.
Yeah, and I want to be a ballet dancer.
I'm serious, Fagin. I'm going to be a famous singer. From now on, it's goodbye to a life of dishonesty.
But Dodger, I can only do dishonest.
You can be my agent.
Now you're talking.
And the opera isn't over till the fat lady sings, and here she And the evening's finally over now. The fat lady
Today's lesson isn't reading or writing or arithmetic. Today's lesson is more important than that. It's how to get by in life, and I think you'll agree with me. You've got to be prepared or life will knock you flat. Life is a sham, it's a scam, it's a scramble to survive. That's life. Life is a trick, if you're slick and you're quick, you stay alive. That's life. For your needs and luck, if you're stuck, you must stuck and you must start. That's life. Living on the edge of a knife. That's life.
That's life, that's life. You've got to have a plan for life, yes, life. We'll do you down if they can. In life, the winner takes all. Grab it or you're heading for a fall. That's life. That's
Life is a sham,
That's
it's a scam, it's a scramble to survive. That's life. Life is a trick, if you're slick and you're quick, you stay alive. That's life. For your needs and luck, if you're stuck, you must stuck and you must die. That's life. Living on the edge of a knife. That's life. That's life. Gotta get a grip on it, or you'll trip and slip on it. That's life. That's life.
Hello, girls. Girls, let Eliza breathe. Hello, Eliza. What can I do for you? It's not the day for your lesson. Olivia. Olivia is a particular friend of mine, Mrs. Dilber, and I'd like you to take her in. For you, Eliza, anything. Hello, Olivia, and welcome to Mrs. Dilber's Poor School for Girls. Of course, I'm Mrs. Dilber, and these are my girls. Say hello to Olivia, girls.
Hello, Olivia.
I think I'm going to like it here.
Of course you will. Otherwise, I wouldn't have brung you. Now you'll come and visit me, won't you?
You know I will.
And you'll see me with the other girls when I come and teach my weekly lesson.
What is it you teach, Eliza?
Elocution and English language. Like what is spoken by our own dear Queen. Anyway, must be off. Got a living to make. Bye, Olivia.
Bye, Eliza.
Bye, Mrs. D.
Goodbye, Eliza.
Bye, girls.
Well then, girls, why don't you make our latest rival feel at home? Make friends with her and tell her what we do around here.
We get up about 7, those of us who sleep here.
We have milk, bread, and jam for breakfast.
Then we have a couple hours of lessons.
Reading, writing, arithmetic.
History, geography.
And elocution in English language?
Like what is spoke by our own dear Queen.
Then, very useful skills like housework.
cooking and baking.
Then there's knitting and sewing.
Not sewing, I'm useless at it.
What are you good at, Olivia?
Singing.
Oh, that's a new one. We didn't learn that too.
Perhaps you could teach us.
I'd be delighted.
All right then, girls, back to work while I have a chat with Olivia. Well, what do you think?
It's lovely. I'm going to enjoy it here. But how do you do it? It must cost a bit to run.
I was coming to that. We're not a charitable institution, and we have to earn our own keep. There's lessons in the morning, and the rest of the day you earn the dosh. We have a laundry which brings a fair income, and some of the girls muck in. They do mending, make ladies' hats and clothes for sale. Some work in shops. Some are in part-time service with the gentry. Others go out collecting for charity.
What charity?
The charity that begins the home, dearie. You hand over what you make, be it a penny or a pound. Half goes to the uptake of this place. I take my cut, and the rest for the girls. Does that sound fair?
Yes, more than fair.
What's that?
It's what a kind gentleman gave me.
Oh no, dearie, you keep it. You didn't earn it here. But I have a firm rule. We don't take money off of gentlemen.
Oh no, it wasn't like that at all.
I know it wasn't, dearie, but you can never be too careful. All right then, girls, you can come back. I've explained to Olivia how we run our ship here, and she's quite happy to join the crew.
Yay!
But we'll have to decide what type of work she's suited for.
She said she's good at singing.
Is she? All right then, Olivia, let's hear you.
You mean sing? Right now?
Sing, sing, sing,
Very
sing.
well, very well. Just a simple little tune. I don't know all the words, but I can learn the bits I don't know. If there's a star to wish upon, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. If there's a star to dream upon, la 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 la, la 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 la. I hope all your dreams come true.
That was lovely, Olivia. Wasn't it nice, girls?
Yes.
I've never had to place a singer before, but I will ask around. In the meantime, you better join our charity team. Belle, Belinda, Little Dart, why don't you step forward? These girls work in the East End, and very well at it they do too.
Loads of money.
But you're such a good team. I don't want to have to split you up. Olivia, you better join Emily and Charlotte. They work in the West End.
People are richer in the West End.
And Mina, it's really tough getting money out of them.
We'll have to be even tougher then.
Well, Olivia, I reckon you're going to fit in perfectly here. Ah, Dervla. More laundry, I see. Dervla is our ace washerwoman. There's nothing she can't get clean, even Sweetie Todd's laundry.
Who's Sweeney Todd?
A barber who lives in Fleet Street.
Next door to Mr. Abbott's pie shop.
There's always bloodstains on his laundry.
He can't be a very good barber then if he keeps cutting his customers. Dervla. That's an unusual name. Is it Irish?
To be sure it is.
And that makes you the Irish washerwoman. Come on, everybody, let's do it.
Do what?
The Irish washerwoman jig. Come on, everybody.
Oh, I haven't had so much fun in ages, but we better get back to work. Emily, Charlotte, where's your pitch today?
Covent Garden.
Great, you can take Olivia with you. Show her the ropes.
Covent Garden. That means we'll see Eliza again.
Well, don't spend too long chatting. Terrible gossip is Eliza. All right then, Dervla. In the meantime, you better undo those bundles. See how bad the blood stains are this time. What's that?
A finger.
I know Sweetie Todd cuts his customers, but never this badly.
It's a good job he cut it off in his own shop, miss, and not Miss Lovett's next door.
Why is that, Katie?
Why, they need to have a finger in every pie.
What am I going to do with it? I can't return it to Sweeney.
Take it to the police and tell them where it came from. It's really suspicious to me.
Well, me and the police don't exactly get along, dearie.
Then I'll take it.
No, dearie, that's not a job for a child to do. I'll take it. But we better get back to work. No, darn it. We've had a good week. Let's take a holiday.
Yay!
I don't know, Olivia. We've only been here 10 minutes. And you've exhausted us with your dance moves. And got me to do 2 things I've never done before. Given us a holiday and gone to the Rozzers. But we've had a good week. We deserve it. In the meantime, we better go over today's lessons as Olivia's missed them. But with your voice, Olivia, I'm sure you'll pick them up in no time.
Life is a sham, it's a scam, it's a scramble to survive. That's life. For life is a trick, if you slay, can you break and stay alive? That's life. For love is a plug, if you stuck, keep it stuck and you must dive. That's life. Landing on the edge of a dive. That's life. That's life. Gotta get a grip on it, or you'll trip and slip on it. That's life. That's life.
Hello, girls. Where's Annie?
I live in the room next to her, and I heard a terrible crash early this morning.
What happened?
She fell downstairs and bumped her head.
Poor thing.
She said she'll be back as soon as her headache wears off.
Was my headache way off, but you were snoring when I left him this morning.
Oh, I can't believe your old man's as bad as you paint him, Queenie.
I must admit, he's had his moments. I bought 3 of them in 30 years. But he was a handsome fella in his younger days. A redhead. No ale, just a redhead.
Go on, Queenie. I heard that joke in the musical last week.
Oh, look, here comes Annie now.
How are you feeling, love? Do you have a little accident?
I'm alright, just a little fuzzy.
Was he knocked out, dearie?
Yes, and the funny thing was, when I came round, it was almost like I wasn't in my own home. There was smoke, fire, people shouting, and a baby crying.
You must have been dreaming.
It was too real to be in a dream.
You know what you had? A flashback.
Pardon?
Well, you got a bump on the head and it started bringing back memories.
Maybe it's cured your ambrosia.
Amnesia! And who knows, dearie, if you start getting more flashbacks, I know just who to take you to.
Not a mad doctor. Don't take me to the madhouse. I'm not mad, honest.
There, no one said you were.
Would I do such a thing to you, Annie? No, I mean a detective who can find out who you really are.
Won't that cost a lot of money?
Nah, he owes me a favour. Has anything else come back to you?
Just a little tune. La 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 la.
Oh, that's lovely.
Ain't you got a lovely voice?
I ain't never heard that song before. What is it?
I don't know. It's just came back to me. I know it has some words to it. I just can't seem to remember.
They'll maybe come back to you once you get over your aspidistra.
Amnesia! Well, come on. I'll take it to him now. It's quite a trek to Baker Street, so we'll get a cab.
Won't that be a lot of money?
No, I'll get Billy Archer the cabbie to take us. He owes me a favour.
Strikes me half of London knows your favourite Eliza.
No, Queenie, it's 3/4. 3/4.
Hello, girls. What are you up to?
Collecting for charity.
Well, you can have a penny from me.
And me.
I can't afford a penny. We're a farthing do.
Thanks very much.
No, we mustn't take money from them. They're too poor. We only collect from rich people.
You're Eliza's friend, Olivia, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
And what's wrong with our money, Olivia?
Nothing, it's just that the charity we're collecting for is, well, you tell them, girls.
It's for us.
And our school.
A scam, is it?
Shocking girls so young.
Yes, but it's the only way to get ahead, ain't it? Here you are, dearies, and good luck to you.
But I tell you, you're going to have a tough time getting money off the rich folks around here.
They're as tight as a duck's bottom.
We'll see. Here comes a crowd now. Emily, Charlotte, show me how it's done.
Charity, charity.
You'll have to do better than that, girls. Let me show you. If you've got cash, why go and hoard it? Give us a coin, you can afford it. There is nothing quite like a charity run.
Burning it out there in your pocket, fingers good. If you unlock it, then you can be part of the charity run. Drive from reluctant wallet, you may think it's like stealing, but there is nothing like that. Very special, one kind of feeling when you have helped someone is needy. You feel so good. Oh yes, indeed, and you can enjoy the charity run.
Come on, girls. Let's show them what we're made of.
If you've got cash, why go and hoard it? Give us a coin, you can afford it. There is nothing quite like the charity run. Burning it all there in your pocket, think of the good. If you unlock it, then you can be part of the charity run. Drive from reluctant wallets, you may think it's like stealing, but there is nothing like that. Very special, one kind of feeling when you have helped someone is needy. You feel so good. Oh yes, indeed, and you can enjoy the charity run. Don't you feel much better giving someone a chance? And now you're in the mood. Everybody, come on and dance. Drag from reluctant wallets, you may think it's like stealing, but there is nothing like that. Very special, one kind of feeling when you have helped someone is needy. You feel so good. Oh yes, indeed, and you can enjoy the charity run. Charity run, yeah.
Golly, Olivia, we've never collected so much before.
We've collected more in 3 minutes than we should collect in a week.
We're not finished yet. Here comes somebody else.
No use trying him, Olivia. He's Ebenezer Scrooge.
I don't care if he's the Frankenstein monster. He can still cough up. Mr. Scrooge, I'm sure you would like to join all these good people in giving to charity.
Charity? Bah humbug!
You can mean that, I'm sure. Think of all the poor and destitute who suffer so greatly.
Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses?
There are indeed, sir, but many would rather die than go there.
Well, then they better had do so and decrease the surplus population.
You, sir, are a disgrace, and you need to be taught a lesson. And I'm sure you will be one day. You may be determined to hang on to your money, but I'm just as determined to relieve you of it.
Young lady, no one has ever had the effrontery to speak to me like that. Therefore, I'm about to do something I have never done before and don't intend to do in the future. Here's a penny.
Just a penny?
Very well. Another sixpence.
Sixpence? A man as rich as yourself, a mere sixpence?
Young lady, your persistence is commendable, but beginning to annoy me. Let this be the last. Here's a florin. That's odd. No one's ever cheered me before.
That's because...
reluctant waters. You may think it's like stealing, but there is nothing like that very special warm feeling when you are around someone who's needy. You feel so good. Oh yes, it's needy, and you can enjoy the charity ride.
When we have helped someone who's needy, we feel so good. Oh yes, indeedy.
And you can enjoy the charity ride. Charity ride.
Yeah! Well, if it ain't little Olivia.
You nearly got me in big trouble.
Yeah, well, you passed your test with flying colours.
And now we've got another proposition for you.
Oh no, I'm not being a party to your criminal activities again.
Now, would we ask you to do such a thing?
Yes.
No, dearie, you've got us all wrong. We've retired.
Or dodgy passer behind us, and now we gone straight.
You see, Dodgy has this natural gift for the thespian arts.
Do what?
The stage, Dodger. Stage. You see, it seems he's also got this great singing voice too. So much so that Gilbert and Sullivan have cast him in this new little piece they're trying out.
And indirectly, it's all down to you, Olivia.
Well, I'm very glad to hear it.
See, we couldn't help hear you singing just now, and you're just the girl we need.
You see, Gilbert and Sullivan are looking for someone just like you for their new show. It's called Trial by Judge. And they're looking for someone to play their daughter.
Oh, I don't know. I love singing, but I'd have to ask Mrs. Dilber.
Ah, Miss Dilber, I know the old bag. Oh, pardon me, the dear lady.
We can swing with her. Besides, there's money in it for you.
I only take 10% for discovering you, dearie. I take 10% of Dodgier too.
Well, Olivia, what to say?
Come on, girl, be an actor.
If you want your name in lights, be an actor.
If you want a dress in tights, be an actor.
Though the jobs may be few and far,
Oh, what the heck, you could be a star.
you can go from pantomime straight to Shakespeare.
Or from a theatre to the back end of a car.
It might not pay the rent,
And I take 10% but be an actor. So take a bow.
you love the life in the spotlight.
And every night will be an hot night.
Darling, you will want the fun, the love is real, I'll say.
Even if you're in a stinker of a play.
You can soon get used to fame as an actor.
Or become a certain dime as an actor.
When you're resting, you'll wait the call.
Or the theatre or the musical.
You can be a glamour queen dressed in splendours.
Or you can go as far as DC Woodland. And when you get applause, you'll know it's all because you are an actor. So take a bow.
your usual cheerful self this morning?
I'm bored, Watson. No case to apply my exceptional mind to for more than a month. No international incidents to uncover. No royal indiscretions to hide. No fog-shrouded dark mirror mysterious to unravel. If something doesn't turn up soon, I fear my intellect may decay, even down to your level.
That bad, eh?
I fear I shall have to apply myself to my lesser, though still brilliant talents to pass the time. Hand me my violin. There's a good chap.
That's a dashed attractive piece. What is it?
My latest composition.
What are you going to call it?
Tchaikovsky Violin Concerto.
Catchy title.
Excuse me, Mr. Hames, but you have 2 visitors.
Should the ladies in?
Yes, sir.
Holmes, how on earth did you deduce that there were ladies?
Mrs. Hudson's hair was untidy. She always tidies it for gentlemen visitors.
Your powers are uncanny, Holmes.
And Miss Doolittle and another lady, sir.
Eliza, lovely to see you. This is Eliza Doolittle, my favourite flower seller. She was instrumental in helping me solve the case of the Flower Shop of Horrors. One of your best literary successes, I understand.
Miss Doolittle, pleasure to meet you.
Likewise, I'm sure the story what I write about me is really terrific.
Eliza, is there anything I can do for you?
Not for me, but for my friend Annie here. She's lost her memory and I want you to find it for her.
Not the usual case I take on, but a challenge nonetheless. Annie, is there anything at all you can remember?
Well, she bumped her...
Eliza, I think Annie can speak for herself.
Sorry.
I got this flashback of me lying in a field with smoke, noise, a baby crying, and bits of metal everywhere.
You never told me about the metal, Annie.
It just came back to me now.
And how long have you had this memory loss, Annie?
For 10 years, near enough. The first thing I can recall is waking up in a hospital. Before that, everything's blank.
Post-traumatic shock syndrome.
Here! Watch your language, mister! Ladies present.
A purely medical term, my dear. The good doctor is probably correct in his diagnosis. Now, Annie, where was this hospital?
In Stockport.
Come, Watson.
Where are we going?
To the offices of the Times. There, we shall look up the back pages of 10 years ago and see if there are any clues in those esteemed pages. Eliza, Annie, stay as long as you like. I'm sure Mr. Hudson will be only too pleased to offer you some tea and cakes.
Mrs. Husting's Victoria sponge is superb.
Look, Annie, we've got the best detective in the world on your case. If he can't find out who you are, no one can.
Oh, I hope he can, Eliza.
Of course he will. Come on then, let's have some tea and Victoria sponge.
I'll be with you in a minute. Who am I? I wish I knew. Who am I? What can I do to find the person you see? To find the someone
And now over to the Savoy Theatre for the last scene of Trial by Judge.
Here comes the judge. Oh, me, I'm standing. And though the judge has no understanding of the wronger's mentality, it matters not a jot, for the judge will find him guilty, whether guilty or not.
Bring in the defendant.
Bring in the defendant.
Constable, with what is the defendant charged with?
Bad grammar, my lads.
So it is, Usher. Thank you for pointing that out to me. Constable, with what is the defendant charged?
Before I'd speak, I'd like to say something.
Proceed.
The defendant has asked for 347 other offences to be taken into consideration. They include burglary, fraud, pickpocketing, breaking and entering, safecracking, and highway robbery.
Minor misdemeanors, fined 1 penny. Constable, for what is the defendant charged with?
Last night I was proceeding in a southeasterly direction. I observed
How do you know southeasterly?
the moon was in Aquarius. I observed the defendant under a lamp, eating an apple.
Eating an apple? That's not a crime, is it, Tasha?
Not that I know of, my lads.
Case
If it
dismissed.
pleases your lordship, I hadn't quite finished.
Then you should have started earlier. However, carry on.
When he finished consuming the apple, he dropped the core on the ground.
You mean to say he litters the streets of our fair city?
Yes, my lad.
This is definitely a hanging offence. Prisoner in the dock, how do you plead?
In a grovelling manner.
Before I pass sentence for such a heinous crime, is there anything you'd like to say for yourself?
No. I was a cracking credit to the criminal community, where pockets could be picked. I picked at every opportunity. Though you may be inclined to incremental incredulity, I was a cracking credit to the criminal community.
He was a cracking credit to the criminal community.
My occupation kept me fit as it was far from sedentary, although it made me much less past my person from the pedantry. I went about my business with a joke and with a pleasantry. My victims never asked me to return the gifts they lent to me.
His victims never asked him to return the gifts they lent to him.
Although my life was full of risks with minimal immunity, my operations I conducted always with impunity, and policemen were frustrated when confronted with my felony. Felony. Oh, yes. I'm in the underworld. There was nobody who would tell on me.
For in the underworld there was nobody who would tell on him. For in the underworld there was nobody who would tell on him. For in the underworld there was nobody who would tell on him. Would tell on him, would tell on him, would tell on him.
And so if I may boast without a hint of incongruity, my colleagues never failed to wonder at my ingenuity to make sure that I don't succumb to future impunity. For half of all my gains I put aside for an annuity.
Half of all his gains were put aside for an annuity.
high court judge of high degree. My pedigree's impeccable. The aristocracy, my ancestry, I'm so respectable. So can you find some evidence to prove that you are innocent? To save you from a formidable sentence of imprisonment.
Save him from a formidable sentence of imprisonment.
If I could find a way to give my family security, undoubtedly I would become a paragon of purity. Although I may have led a life that's been a lie to lawlessness. Lawlessness. Ah, yes. I promise to become a model citizen, well, more or less.
He promises to be a model citizen, well, more or less. He promises to be a model citizen, well, more or less. He promises to be a model citizen, well, more or less. More or less, well, more or less, well, more or less.
I know I could become a useful member of society and lead a blameless life without a moment in propriety. For once and all, I swear that I could give up criminality, and my career will be concluded with complete finality.
Finality. Complete finality, finality, finality.
Order! Despite your convincing argument, I am not inclined in clemency. Can anyone else present mitigating evidence?
Yes, sir. I'm the defendant's daughter, and I would just like to say this. Please don't imprison my father, although he's been wicked and wild. For if you imprison my father, they'll call me the convict's child. You may have good reason to doubt him, but he has been cruelly reviled. I don't know what we'll do without him, so pity the convict's child. My life will be over forever, and so will my poor mother's too. But I know that my father can be good, if you will be good to him too.
Oh, please don't imprison her father, although he's been wicked and wild. For if you imprison her father, they'll call her the convict's child.
So pity the convict's child.
Order. Young lady, you have persuaded both myself and the court with your plea. You've persuaded me to show your father mercy. I release him into your custody. Please, make sure he picks up his apple cores in the future.
Yes, sir.
Court's adjourned.
All rise.
Don't look at me.
Thank you, young lady. You did well. Is a fair parent, I promise you. By the way, what's your name? It takes a man of vision to use fraudulent paternity to get out of imprisonment, which could be for eternity. And now I can assert with an assertion that's a certainty that I will make a comeback to the criminal fraternity.
Yes, he will make a comeback to the criminal fraternity.
Eliza?
At Mrs. Dilber's.
Gone to give the girls another lesson.
Elocution in English language.
Like what spoke by our own dear Queen.
Have you heard anything from that Sherlock Holmes yet, Annie?
Sherlock.
No, not yet.
It's been 3 weeks now.
Hello, Eliza.
Hello, girls. Ain't it good news about Olivia?
What's up, dearie?
Olivia, did you say Olivia?
Oh, yeah. You've never met her. She's a lovely little girl. Well, now she's the talk of the town with her singing.
How old is she?
About 11 or 12.
You don't look at all well, love. It's our memory coming back, just like a young man when he comes home tipsy.
I don't think you remember anything in that state.
I give him an helping hand with me rolling pin.
Ah, there you are, Annie.
Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson, any news?
We have indeed. It seems that 10 years ago, you were a passenger in a train crash just outside Manchester.
That must have been what my flashback was.
We also found a clue in the police station in the area.
We came across the name Annie Bracknell. Does that mean anything to you?
Annie Bracknell. Yes, that's me. My memory. It's coming back.
We also it appears you may be distantly related to Lady Bracknell.
Where did you find my name?
In a handbag.
A handbag. A handbag.
We found something else in that handbag. A birth certificate of a baby girl.
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! I deserve it.
A triumph, an absolute triumph. I haven't enjoyed an evening so much in ages. Well, hello, Eliza. I see your little companion has become quite the star.
Always knew she would. Olivia, give us a song.
I couldn't.
Go on, dearie.
All right, just a little tune. I don't know all the words, but I'll add those I don't. If there's a star to wish upon,
I wish the best for you.
How did you know that?
How did you know that?
It's something I've known all my life, but no one else does.
Except for the one who sang it to their daughter. Olivia?
Mother?
Oh, Olivia!
Mother, what happens? I thought you were... Why did you leave me with those horrible nuns?
Oh, Olivia, I knew nothing about it. We were in a terrible train crash and I lost my memory. But just came back. No, 10 years to make up, Olivia.
That song you made up, how does it go? The bits that I don't know.
Lovely. I'm gonna go right home and give me your man a big kiss.
I'm so glad Annie's over her Indonesia.
Amnesia!
Oh, who would have thought it? My two favourite people, mother and daughter.
It's thanks to you, Eliza.
Yes, Eliza, you've been a great friend.
Well, Annie Eliza, it seems the case has solved itself of its own accord.
Don't be too modest, Holmes. You're just a way to come to the conclusion.
Yes, but I couldn't have told it in the happier fashion. Oh, Eliza, my good friend Shaw has told us about your dream. Now, Watson knows a Professor Henry Higgins, and he's willing to take you on.
What do you mean, take me on?
Make you a lady.
Blimey! What's he a professor of?
Linguistics and phonetics.
What's that when it's time?
Elocution and English language.
Like was spoke by our own dear Queen.
Precisely.
Olivia, there you are. Congratulations. Me and the girls are so happy for you. And so are the others.
The police?
Yes. I took Sweetie Todd's laundry to them, like you suggested. They're just about to arrest him before he talked himself. Yeah. But they gave me a commemoration, gave me a clean slate, wiped all the black marks off my sheet, and my laundry too.
What about Mrs. Lavat?
Oh, you don't want to know what was going on in her pie shop. Anyway, I've given the girls a day off. They're here to see you.
Mrs. Dilber, girls, I've got some wonderful news. I'm not an orphan anymore. This is my mother.
Well, Olivia, looks like you have an eventful life. Any more surprises I need to know of?
Missy Olivia! Missy Olivia!
Dickon, what are you doing here?
Donkeys!
I beg your pardon?
I have my own string of donkeys. I give children rides to the seaside.
Everyone, this is an old friend and a very kind man. So you left the orphanage then?
Aye, no for us closed down. There's a great big stink about all the orphan. Aye, not for us closed down. Mrs. Marston was dismissed. All the other children took after example. They all ran off. There was a great big stink about it. Anyways, over and done with now. Everyone's happier, except for Mrs. Murdstone.
Well, it seems as if everyone's happier when Olivia comes into their lives. Maybe not richer, but happier.
I'll drink to that.
So am the old man.
Let's all drink to that.
And I'm paying.
Olivia, Olivia, is there anyone as smart as Olivia? Olivia, you will surely lose your heart to such a pretty little girl. Set your senses in our world, Olivia. We loved you from the start.
There was me, Fagin,
and me, the Artful Dodger,
there was Jack the lad,
and little Jim.
there was Bob, there was Bill,
There was Walter, there was Will,
and the great big lad we called Tiny Tim. Then young Oliver Twist came along, and somewhere it all came unstuck.
It weren't his fault that things went wrong.
They would, but wherever he is, we wish him the best of luck. What a team
We had, what a team we had, what a dream we had, what a dream.